Welcome back to Tech by Pike. Today we're going to continue our review of the MSI GE66 Raider 15-inch gaming laptop. Comes with an Intel i7-10750H processor and an RTX 3070 GPU. It also comes with 32 gigs of RAM, upgradable up to 64, and 1 terabyte solid-state drive with an extra slot for more storage. Let's get into it. So the built-in camera is not too bad. At 720p, it's quite sufficient for a Zoom call or any kind of conferencing call that you might have. If you're going to use it for streaming or any other uses where you're going to post it out on a website, some kind of social media, I would say go with something external. But for web conferencing, it is sufficient. The laptop itself comes up to about 5 pounds. 52 ounces, and once you include the power brick and all the cables, it comes to a whopping 7 pounds 45 ounces. Not heavy, but not exactly light. To change the backlight on the keyboard, you can go into the SteelSeries app. You can change the lighting for the whole keyboard, or you can change the color for each individual key, depending on your style. You can also turn off all the keyboard backlighting so you don't draw attention to yourself while in a public place like a coffee shop or at a library. There's a light bar, which MSI calls Aura Lights, that is front of the laptop right below where the lid closes. These lights can actually be manipulated also within the SteelSeries app, the same place you go to manipulate the backlighting of the keyboard. The zones can be manipulated to be lit up in certain colors. You can do one color for the whole bar, or you can turn it off completely if you're like in a public setting and you don't want to draw attention to yourself, whether it's at school or work or at a coffee shop. The laptop comes with a program called Dragon Center. The program has several features that can help you monitor and control your computer. It has a gaming mode that can optimize your computer for gaming. This is also where you would actually find the muck switch, which would you could switch from hybrid graphics to dedicated graphic, but that would require a reboot of the laptop. You can view your hardware status, resource usage, temperature, and fan speed. You can also adjust the hardware settings fairly easily. You can change the fan speed or the actual LED color of your keyboard, or prioritize the network usage of your programs. We benchmarked a number of AAA titles with this laptop. This one is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We got about 106 FPS on average on ultra settings. We also had the muck switch in Dragon Center switch from hybrid graphics to the dedicated graphic card. We were also measuring the fan noise while we were playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider on ultra settings. The fans were set on high. Take a listen. Another AAA title that we benchmarked was Red Dead Redemption. This game was set on ultra settings, and the muck switch was set to dedicated graphics. We got about 107 FPS average out of this game.
Let's go!
Our Time Spy score came out at 10,808 on the graphics score, and the CPU score was 7,290. Our Firestrike score was fairly decent. It came out at 21,522 overall, and then the graphics score was 28,017. So here's the final results of our benchmarking test for Firestrike. It is an Intel i7-10750H and not a Ryzen processor, but the score is fairly decent. So we did a comparison between this MSI GE66 Raider with its i7-10750H processor and RTX 3070 graphics card, between an Asus Zephyrus with a GTX 1660 Ti graphics card and a Razer Blade Advance with its 2080 Supermax Q, both with the i7-10750H processor. I was a little surprised at the frames per second between the Razer Blade and the MSI, especially down in the medium settings. There's definitely a couple wins there for the Razer Blade. So that does it for our review of the MSI GE66 Raider gaming laptop. With its angular design, its sturdy chassis, and all the different options that you can get when buying this particular laptop, I don't think you can go wrong. If you definitely need a laptop now, I would certainly go out and pick this one up, or at least look at it. And I will admit that I am a GE66 Raider fan. I had the 2020 version and passed it down to my kid, so this one does not disappoint comparably. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this from Tech by Pike, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We appreciate the support, and we'll see you next time in our next video. Thank you.